Have you ever met someone whose presence felt like a warm blanket on a cold day? That is Jesus. He isn't a distant king, he's a friend who sits with us in our quiet moments. He listens to the whispers of our hearts, understanding our worries and joys. Imagine a shepherd who knows every sheep by name. Jesus is that shepherd, and we are his sheep. When we feel lost, he calls our name with love and invites us home. His words were simple stories about seeds, pearls, and lost coins, so everyone could understand God's love. He saw value in the overlooked and loved the outcast. Jesus came not to be served, but to serve. The King of all creation knelt to wash his friends' feet. He touched the untouchable, healed the broken, and ate with those cast aside. He showed us that true strength is found in gentleness and serving others. This is the friend who waits for you, a friend unlike any other. That is the gentle heart of Jesus. Let me tell you about Silas, a carpenter with a secret. Years ago, he took more money for a job than he should have, a small lie that grew into a heavy burden. No one else saw it, but it choked his joy and stole his peace. He tried to bury it under hard work, but praise for his honesty only deepened his guilt. At night, the memory haunted him, whispering that he was a fraud. Silas longed to be free, but didn't know how. He heard stories about Jesus, a teacher with kindness in his eyes. Silas wondered, could this man heal a sickness of the soul? The weight became unbearable, affecting his work and his spirit. He felt trapped in a prison built by one lie. He needed a way out, someone to lift the weight from his shoulders. He needed a savior. Silas's story is about to change. One day Silas found himself in a crowd listening to Jesus. Jesus said, "The truth will set you free." The words pierced Silas's heart. He knew what he had to do. After the crowd dispersed, Silas approached Jesus, trembling. "Master," he whispered, "I am a thief. Years ago I cheated a man. I have lived with this lie ever since." Silas braced for judgment, but Jesus looked at him with compassion. Jesus placed a hand on his shoulder and said, "Your honesty has opened the door. You have carried this burden long enough. I have come to take it from you." In that moment, Silas felt the weight lift from his heart. The honest whisper led him to the only one who could truly heal. Jesus didn't condemn, he forgave. Silas was free, the burden was gone. That's the power of truth in the presence of Jesus. Salvation, simple, beautiful, life-changing. For Silas, it was like breathing fresh air after years in a dusty room. Jesus didn't just forgive, he gave Silas a new beginning. The old story of shame was finished. A new story of grace began. Jesus is the only one who can do this. God's Son, bridging the gap between us and God. Our mistakes build walls, but Jesus became the door. By trusting him, we step into a new life of friendship with God. Silas repaid the man he cheated, not out of duty, but from a changed heart. Salvation transformed him from the inside out. He worked with joy, free and grateful for the Savior who gave him a new beginning. Silas's story is our story. We all carry burdens and have moments we wish to hide. But there is hope. His name is Jesus. Honesty is the first step to freedom, like turning on a light in a dark room. Jesus doesn't wait with condemnation, but with open arms. His light heals, not shames. Your better life begins when you're honest about not being perfect. Jesus invites you into a life of freedom, peace, and unconditional love. Let today be a new beginning. Take the first step of honesty. Whisper a simple prayer, "Jesus, I need you. Please help me." He will meet you where you are, take your burden, and give you peace. Choose honesty. Choose Jesus. Walk into his marvelous light. Your best days are ahead. Jesus is the way and the only way. Find him and get saved.